How's it going, everyone? And you may already notice that I have some new items that I got for my birthday. That those are the I really got this Pikachu Switch controller and this EV Switch case. But that's not the main focus of today's video. Today I will be showing you my updated collection, which, by the way, I'm going to I'm going to do a makeover of the collection not long after the recording of this video. Anyway, here we go now. First is the large shelf, and having these amazing figures. Among them include two more hideous, or I've had them for quite some time. They still might be considered hideous, but might as well just do something with them. G-World figures that you might already see, and I also have the Safari LTD pressed Asukas that I will admit it is definitely a masterpiece. A few more figures. Here's a Mattel Jurassic World Mononicus that I might be replacing soon enough. There's the Safari Psittacosaurus. Here's a new figure. Came out just yesterday. It's the Collector Rajasaurus. Here's some figures that are based off of the characters from TV series Dinosaur Train. Here's the Cineronettosaurus. Here's the PNSO Tian Yulong that keeps tipping over, probably because of the weight of the head and body. Safari LTD Dinochirus. Some more horrible G-World figures. Also have some older Mattel figures, like this Edmontonia. Here is the Hydra Theosaurus from Collecta. And here's the overview of my first shelf. Next is this shelf, which includes some items like this Crobat pin and several coins. Anyway, here is some of the Collecta prehistoric marine life figures, such as the Baculites Parapuzosea, Diplomaceras, and Australiceras. Next up is a list. It is a group of figures that aren't really dinosaurs, but were basically, for the most part, on the reptilian side, such as the Schleich-Dinogorgon. Virtually almost all of the Safari LTD prehistoric crocodiles figurines, Yowie Steropodon, Dino Wars Survival Keratocephalus, another dinosaur train figure, this time the Proganachilus, the Bullland Prosinasuchus, and Safari LTD's Scutosaurus and Inostrancevia. Next up is the shelf above it, and it's got some larger figures in the background, and in the foreground we have some figurines from the Cambrian, and one from, I believe it's Ediacaran. It's from the Precambrian era. So you might already notice the Hallucigenia that's missing. It's one part. Pikaia, Opabinia, the Collecta Olenoides, and the entire Cambrian life too from Safari LTD. Here is the Caprasuchus from Collecta. So 2 more Geoworld figures that I might be replacing. Musaurus. Like, Geoworld figures are basically just kind of look ugly. Here's the Mattel Musaurus, as I was saying. Safari, Monolophosaurus, Bullyland Europasaurus, Collecta Beagle Spinex, now called Alti Spinex, Collecta's Supreme Dimorphodon. Right here, it's more hard to explain, but here's the Safari Plesiosaurus. In the background, there is supposed to be the Batat Acrocanthosaurus, Safari Eutyrannus, Ceratosaurus, and the Mattel Coelurus. Safari's Nitrosaurus is back here. And as you can see, there's the Collecta Hatzegopteryx, Coreoceratops family, Inosaurus, Bullyland's Anchitherium, Schleich's Oviraptor, the Geoworld Deinonychus. I'm definitely going to be replacing. Collecta's Jig and Spinosaurus, one of my favorite figures. Collecta's Borealopelta, another favorite. Here is another recent addition, that being PNSO's Urinosaurus. It can be improved, but I mean, it's overall a decent figure. Continuing the haul, or collection update at the very least, here is the Batat Dacentrurus, PNSO Lyoceratops. This random dinosaur that I'm using is, I believe, Camptosaurus, Geoworld Tyrannosaurus, Safari Brachiosaurus from 2010, Collecta's Cosmoceratops, Batat Pachyrhinosaurus, Safari Cytopatey, Collecta's Sciromymus, Geoworld's Euoplocephalus, Schleich's Apatosaurus, Batat Carnotaurus, Safari Suchomimus. There's my remaining prehistoric crocodiles figure. This is a minifigure of Pachycephalosaurus, also by Safari Limited. And there's my Papu Compsognathus, which I'm sure is a newcomer since it's the last time making one of these videos. Maiasaura back there. Safari Iguanodon. Then Chungosaurus by Batat, from Batat. Geoworld Spinosaurus. Back here, I'll show you a closer interpretation, is the Collectanothronychus. Then you've got Styracosaurus from Geoworld. Safari Carnegie Collection Oviraptor, Geoworld Triceratops, the minifigure of Safari minifigure. This is the Protoceratops. It's a Baryonyx. This exclusive, I think, to Dance Dinosaurs, maybe everything dinosaur. Chilesaurus from the Paleo Creatures line. Pliosaurus, Collecta minifigure. There's the Collecta Herrerasaurus, Safari Dracorex, Safari Daedon, Schleich Tyrannosaurus, Safari minifigure Caudipteryx, which actually replaced one of mine, since it had... It's the Geoworld Caudipteryx, which had problems standing on its base. There's the Mattel Cinerornithoides. The Stitching Moloch, a Geoworld Stegosaurus, a Mattel Tyrannosaurus. This penultimate shelf is this one, and it's hard to see. So here's the Collectomantellisaurus. There's the Safari Sauropelta. It's actually a very great figure. Safari Archaeopteryx. In the back there's the Pseudoceratops, which looks like this. It's again another dinosaur train figure, in this case the Ankylosaurus. Chasmosaurus from Geoworld. Safari's 2011 Edmontosaurus. It's also their Regaliceratops. And you see the collection. There's Collectolexovisaurus. Back there, it's hard to see, so I'll just zoom out. Like, there's the Vagaceratops and the Gripposaurus from Safari. There's Patats, Margosaurus, the Polacanthus from Papo, and the Patat. It's really hard to see. Euoplocephalus. And finally is this shelf. Starting off, we lead with the Bulleyland Lambeosaurus. There's a newcomer, the Mojo Dunkleosteus, Microraptor from Safari, Arsinoitherium, and Dodocurus minifigures. Same with their ground sloth and woolly mammoth. There is the Tapijara, Safari Kentrosaurus, Collectoxenoceratops, another Mattel figure, in this case the Nyctosaurus. Here is the PNSO Glyphoderma. More Safari figures, in this case a Suchotus under the name Metriorhynchus, a Dacosaurus, a Henodus, and a wonderful array. Here is the Megalodon from Safari, Cretoxyrhina, Xenocanthus helicoprion, I believe it's Helicoprion, Edestus, Clado, Selashi, Ibotus, Stephacanthus, Orthocanthus, Skepnorhynchus, and Sarcoprion are all from Safari, and there's also the frilled shark. Back here is the Leeds Ichthus, Dunkleosteus, and Ziphactinus from Collecta's Prehistoric Marine Life. And also their Temnodontosaurus and Archelon. A few more Safari figures, those being the Dolichorhynchops, Nothosaurus, Chronosaurus, Kyoto's Axelrod Ichthus, and PNSO's Odontocheilus and Atopodentatus. Well, that's all of what I have for my collection. If you liked this video, I recommend that you give it a like and subscribe, and come check my channel out. I have several other videos that I've made, and I'll be updating this collection. I might display it in several months, probably in like 6 if I had to say. I'm simply gonna give it a makeover and maybe add some new figures. Anyway, that's all I have for today, so goodbye.